Real quick, let me bust this down. Watch this. This video is for the non-believers who might be struggling in their faith. All right, so a lot of our people might say, well, the Bible was rewritten, or they might say the white man wrote the Bible, or they might say, I believe some of the Bible, but I don't believe all of the Bible. They might say something to that degree, right? So let me help them out, or let me help you out if you're struggling with that real quick, right? Watch this. I'm gonna give you some examples of some things that's in the Bible that you might not know. The Bible say, thou shalt not kill. So if you saying the Bible is fake, that means you believe that we should be able to do that. So you don't believe if our people stop killing each other, that's black on black violence, black on Hispanic violence, Hispanic on black violence, Hispanic on Hispanic violence, etc., etc., etc. So you don't believe if our people stop killing each other because you think the Bible is fake and they say thou shalt not kill. You don't believe if our people stop killing each other, it'll be better for our nation. You don't believe that? Now, this is for somebody who never read the book in your life. Okay, let me give you another one. The Bible say for our people to follow the Sabbath. God made the whole world in 6 days. On the 7th day, he rested. In today's time, what is the 7th day? The 7th day in today's time is Saturday, bro. They going to church on Sunday because they're saying that's the day Christ rose. He did not say do that. He said congregate on the Sabbath. Christ follows the Sabbath. At the end of the day, he say follow the Sabbath. And on the Sabbath, there's no buying, selling, trading, and cook nothing. Now, economically, our people is at the bottom of society. We don't run none of the resources, and we have to go to other nations to get our resources, our goods, right? Meaning that we don't control the dollar. That is in our pocket. We don't control the dollar that's in our pocket, bro. Now, the Bible say follow the Sabbath. On the Sabbath, you are not to buy, sell, trade, and cook nothing. So if all blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans stop spending their money from Friday night to Saturday night, that means we would control the dollar. I posted videos where I showed you what a white man that did research, and he showed you how strong our dollar was as a people, as a nation, in just one Christmas. Them people made $1 billion in one Christmas off our people alone. I showed you that, bro. I showed you that. So basically what they showed you when they did that research, they basically showed you how strong your dollar is. So if our people start following the Sabbath, that means they ain't buying nothing, they not cooking nothing, they not doing no trade, they not doing no type of business. On Friday night to Saturday night, that means ain't nobody spending money at McDonald's, Jack in the Box, Walmart, whatever you do to spend money or do business, is no business being done by blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. What do you think that'll do for the economy? That's gonna cripple the economy and put us back in rulership as far as our dollar. We not getting no bang for our buck. We not getting that. And back to the thou shalt not kill. If our people stop killing each other, that's gonna cripple the judicial system, because the jails is mostly occupied by our people, blacks and Hispanics, right? So if we stop killing each other, stop committing crime, the judicial people or the judicial system is gonna fall, because the judge is not getting paid like they was. The DA not getting paid like they was, the commissary people, CO. They only getting paid off your ignorance. That's how they even have a job. They only have a job because of your ignorance. When you don't follow God's law, they get paid. And they get paid more for you being incarcerated. They can build a jail knowing that your demise is coming, bro, because they put the bait out there for you to fall. They put the bait out there for you to fall, and guess who they gonna use to do it? Your favorite rapper or your favorite celebrity. That's who they gonna use to do it. That's exactly who they gonna use to do it. You want to be like him so much that you going to go out and break the law. You want to be like her so much, you going to go out and break the law. They set the bait out there for you. They put it out there for you. If our people follow the law of thou shalt not, and I just showed you 2 laws. Thou shalt not kill, thou shalt follow the Sabbath. I just showed you how you can cripple the judicial system and the economy with just 2 laws. You can't tell me that our people or our nation won't be better if we stop killing each other and we ain't occupying the jail cells. You can't tell me that our nation won't be better if we start controlling our dollar just by simply following the Sabbath. Every man had his own wife. Not 2 wives, not 3 wives, but his own wife. When you look at them people in biblical times, King Solomon, he was the king, bro. He ran the whole Israel. You not in king status right now, bro. You a slave. He wasn't a slave. Look at during the times, all those people had multiple wives during biblical times. Look at the times. Look at, was they in slavery or was they in rulership during that time when they did that? You understand? That's why they was able to take care of them. How you gonna be able to take care of multiple wives if you was a slave? No, they was not in captivity during those times. You can't tell me that our nation wouldn't be better if we was taking care of our wives, if we was taking care of our families, if the divorce rate wasn't so high. You can't tell me that our nation wouldn't be better, bro. You couldn't tell me that. You can't tell me our nation wouldn't be better if the man did what the scriptures say, because the scriptures say sex consummate marriage. So if the man that you slept with would marry you, or you would marry the man that you sleeping with, that will make our nation better, because now you don't have a single mother. That will make our nation better because now you don't have a single father. You understand what I'm saying? And when you have a single mother, a lot of time and the father ain't around, that's how you get gangbangers. That's how you get gangbangers. Young niggas running around with sticks and all that because there's no man in the house. And the woman is running behind some nigga. She ain't paying attention. Now your child is growing up, he out of control. You want help. You want help. No, you need help. You need help. That woman that want help from that child that she can't control, no, you need help. You need help. That's why he need help, because you need help. It started from you. You made a bad decision, bro. Because if you'd have made a good decision, the man will be there helping you. You wouldn't be talking about you need help. You wouldn't be saying that. That means you made a bad decision. I'm a single father, right? That means I got to be a good father. That's exactly what that means. So our nation is struggling, bro, because we don't have to understand. You understand? The whole reason I even made this video is for non-believers. For non-believers. Stop looking at what men do. If you see me do something that's outside of the law, that's something I'm going to have to pay for with the Most High. That don't mean what the Bible say is incorrect. That does not mean that. Because a lot of people with the devil spirit, first day they try to say, well, how you know what them dudes doing in them camps? How you know what they doing is righteous? When the camera's off, you don't know what they doing. They always trying to point fingers at what somebody doing when the camera is off. No, bro, that don't change what the Bible say. That lets me know you a follower. When you say, how you know this person doing this? When the camera off, he might not even be that person. Because that's what people do when they want to be devilish. When they want to be a whoremonger. That's what they're going to say. That let me know you a follower. Why is you looking at people? You're supposed to be looking at the scripture. You're supposed to be looking at the scripture. I don't follow man. I follow the word. That's what I follow. All these people that you looking at, you trying to blame these people. Bishop, this one, and that one. That's your problem. That is your problem. All these people that you trying to point the finger at, you looking at, look at this one, this, that. All them people that you doing that, you gonna lose your salvation for being weak and being a follower. Because I don't follow man, I follow the book. I follow the book. So stop using that for an excuse. Just come out and say, I got the devil spirit. Just come on out and say, I don't want to follow the Bible. I want to live my life how I want to do it. Just come out and say that. Just come out and say you don't believe in God and you don't believe nothing that's written in the book. Just come out and say that. Just come out and say that. Stop telling people you godly. Or you believe in God or God this. Stop putting that type of stuff in your handle because you a liar. Everybody that's righteous know you're lying. We can clearly see you. Your ass is out. We can clearly see you ain't got no fringes. We can clearly see you ain't got no beard on your face. We can clearly see you ain't got no hair on your head. We can clearly see you don't follow the Sabbath. You doing business on Saturday. We can clearly see that, bro. We can clearly see you never follow Passover. We can see you don't follow Day of Atonement, New Moon, or Day of Simon. None of them days. We can clearly see you not doing nothing God say do. We can clearly see that, bro. You not fooling nobody but the unstudied and the unlearned. Everybody that's righteous, we shaking our head, bro. We are shaking our head. It's disgusting. Shalom.